Shannon Brinker, and today I'm going to talk to you about adding contacts. You can imagine not having a good contact and having space. If I have to wait for my laboratory to fabricate the final restoration, say it is 4 weeks, those teeth are going to shift. And so just because you told the patient to keep that area clean, that's really great, and you want to tell them that, but we really need a contact. Those teeth are made to touch for a reason, just so things won't move. And so what happens if I wipe that out with my burr? How do I get that back? Now, the beauty of utilizing provisional material that really can connect back with composite, a lot of times it's hard to find. And the great thing about the Structure 3, I can roughen up the surface of that contact area, which is what I've done here, okay? I can take my flowable composite. Now this is the Grandioso, okay, and it is from Voco. You'll notice it is a heavy flow. I like that. I don't want it to be runny. I like to have a little bit of a heavier body material as I'm squeezing it out so it doesn't run everywhere. And I'm going to go right where that area was. So I sometimes will either roughen that up with like a sandpaper disc, and I've done that already, and I'm going to take my composite, I'm going to squeeze it out, and I'm just going to push a little bit here, and I'm going to just give myself a little bit of material, okay? Don't overdo it, all right? Just like that, okay? Just like that. And what I'm going to do is just wipe off just a tad of it, but I'm going to come back to that contact area, all right? And notice I'm going to push. So if this was my patient in the chair, I'm going to put that back, take my curing light, and I'm going to cure it. What is happening is I'm able to put that contact right back. That's the beauty of using these bisacrylics like the Structure 3 provisional material, and then I can just roughen up the contact area and then add my Grandioso flow to put that back. Okay? So now, let me just demonstrate, and I'm going to smooth it with a burr, but I do want you to see, when I take that off, take a look at that contact. Because if you can see, I wiped it out on accident, and that happens, but now I got a really good contact, but I still need to smooth it just a hair, okay? So I'm going to just do that really quickly with my Super Snap. Again, making sure you don't wipe it back out again because it didn't do us any good, right? If we just take it away. But I do want it to be smooth enough to where the patient can at least floss it. This happens a lot in dentistry, I can tell you. A lot of assistants will wipe it out and just tell the patient, oh, just keep that area clean, keep it flossed. But let me show you how easy it is to do that. If you wipe it out and you look at where that was, and there was a huge contact open area there, now I've got that back. Now what I can do is I can take my floss and I can really show you what that difference is going to be. And my laboratory is going to be a whole lot happier with me, and I'm going to hold this down and I want you to hear that pop, okay? You see that? Big difference compared to what I had before. And so a lot of times, if you don't have those teeth touching and you tell the patient to keep that area clean, the teeth are going to move, which means we're probably going to have a restoration, a final restoration that the doctor is going to have to do a lot of adjustments on, or it could also have an open contact. And the last thing that I want to do is to start trimming and also, you know, putting burrs to a final restoration. I'd much rather do it to my provisional and put that contact back. So that's a little quick tip of the day here when you want to add a contact back to your provisionals, utilizing the Grandioso heavy body flow material. Did I stumble over that a little bit?
Say it one more time.
Yeah. So the last thing that we want to do is to take our final restorations and have to make changes to that. I don't want to have to put a burr on a final restoration and ruin the glaze surface. I'd much rather add that material to my provisional and put it back. And so that's really how you're going to do that, utilizing the Grandioso from Voco.